Yo, what's up? Max here, and in this video we'll be talking about, is it possible to become a successful online coach or service provider on the side while still having a job? So if you like money, if you want to become self-employed at some point but you still have your job and you don't want to risk anything, then this video is for you. Pay attention, let's start.
Have you ever wondered whether there's more to life than a boring dead-end 9-to-5 job? Have you ever dreamed about breaking free, traveling the world, making good money, and just enjoying life? No more office dress code, no morning commute, no boss. This channel is for you, so here's to your freedom.
So messages like these from our clients really mean a lot to me, because they show me that we've literally helped someone from zero transition from their boring 9-to-5 job into being self-employed as an online coach, online service provider, online consultant. And like I said, this is why I'm doing this. And again, I just wanted to show you that because I'm really proud of every single person that with our help gets to that point where they can start being free, they can smell that freedom, and they can start transitioning into this without any additional risk. And this is really the great thing, that you gotta understand that you can easily build a coaching business on the side while you still have a job. Why is that? Well, let's talk about the advantages of an online coaching, online consulting, online service providing business. Number one, you have very high revenue if you pick the right model. So the cool thing about that is too, you have very little costs. You're not having a physical product where you have to invest a bunch of money. You don't have to ship anything. You have very little cost other than at the beginning, your own time. Later on, you can even scale it even more. So overall, you have high revenue and you have very high profit if you pick the right model. There's still people out there who do online coaching very wrong, and they literally fall into all the pitfalls that keeps them from monetizing it properly, that keeps them from attaining high revenue, that keeps them from automizing things. So obviously you have to pick the right model, but if you manage to do that, it's going to be fairly easy for you. Now, as I mentioned, you have very high profits, and also the next point is you have very little costs in the beginning. Okay, if you do it right, you can test a lot of things. You can test them for free. You don't have to invest in anything. You don't have to buy a physical product, and so on and so forth. So the entry barrier is very low. Now that's both a good thing and a bad thing. Why is it a good thing? It means that anybody can become an online coach, right? The entry barrier is very low. What is the bad thing is that anybody can become an online coach, and most of these people do it wrong and they mess it up and they fail. Which is in turn good again, because if you know how to do it right, you can easily annihilate your competition, if I may say so. Which brings me to the next point, and this is a big misconception I hear all the time. You do not need ads, you do not need a brand, you do not need a website even, you do not need a funnel, you do not need to be known if you want to start, okay? Obviously later on it's great if you have a brand, and if you want to build a brand you can build that around that. But let's say you're still having a job and you want to transition into becoming self-employed as an online coach or online service provider, and you think like, oh, but I have to invest in ads, I don't want to invest the money into ads, or I have to build a brand and I don't have the time for that. I can literally reassure you, you don't need any of that to start. You can easily get to up to $10,000 a month without any of that. You don't even have to be known. Most of the people in our program that have cracked the $10,000 mark, nobody knows them. Nobody has any idea who they are. They're not well known. They don't have a social media other than, their regular Instagram social media with their 50 high school friends in there. It is absolutely unnecessary, okay? And the next point is really amazing too. It can be done 100% online, which again comes with a lot of reduced costs. You don't need an office, you don't need a practice, you don't need to drive to your clients. You can do all of it online, which means it is time independent and is locale independent, okay? You don't need any specific location. You can literally reach clients all around the world. If they fit in your target audience, if you can help them, doesn't matter if they sit in Australia or LA or Europe or anywhere, you can literally reach them via the internet. Okay, you can get potential clients via the internet. You can deliver your expertise online by WhatsApp, video chat, Skype, Zoom. You can do all of that online, absolutely no problem. And again, it comes along with very low cost. All you really need is a laptop. You can even do it only on your phone and an internet connection. That is really it. And like I said, it is time independent. Don't underestimate the fact that it is time independent. So if you have a job and you have to work from 9 to 5, from 9 to 6, you're coming home at 7, at 8, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, it's completely time independent. You work when you want to, you work when you can, which is again really amazing if you have a job on the side and you don't want to leave that job, you don't want to burn the boats. You first want to kind of build it up on the side, and then once you're making enough money, once you're cracking the $10,000 a month or 10,000 euros a month, you can say goodbye to your job and you've never really risked anything. And like I said before, if you have the right model and you have access to the right step-by-step system, all you really need is 1 to 2 hours a day to really be able to execute on that, okay? If you have the right environment, if you have access to the right people that can give you feedback, that you can ask questions, 1 to 2 hours a day after your job is all you really need. And I love it when people say, but I want to focus on it 100%. Absolutely, I understand that and I respect that. And like I said, 1 to 2 hours of your focus is already enough, okay? That's basically the 100% that you need. 1 to 2 hours a day, even if just 1 hour a day, and you're gonna be good to go. And then once you scale up to around $10,000 a month, then you can say goodbye to your little job and you say hello, freedom, all right? So like I mentioned before, it is very, very low risk because there's no necessary investment in creating a product, right? It's very, very low risk because it can be done on the side. You can still have your job and you're basically losing nothing, okay? And it's just so amazing to see for me as a coach and for my team as well, to just see that how smoothly it really runs, how smoothly most of our clients can transition from their job into entrepreneurship. Because I feel like there's this deeply rooted fear within many of us that we associate with becoming self-employed, becoming an entrepreneur. You know, you might have heard that when you talk to your parents, your family, or your friends, or your spouse, and they're like, oh, you want to do your own thing? Isn't that risky? Can't you fail? You know, isn't it that whatever 90% of startups are failing? Yeah, of course, because they don't know what to do, because they're trying to reinvent the wheel, etc. All you're doing is you're taking something that you're good at and you're selling your expertise. And the crazy thing here is too, you don't need a degree for that. You don't need to have 20 years of experience in that. All you have to do is be 3 to 5 steps ahead of the average person. And you can already, if you know the basic levels of positioning in a niche market, if you know the basic levels of getting to know a target audience, if you know the basic level of sales and marketing, you can easily get up to 4 to 5 figures a month while on the side, while still having your job with very, very low risk. That is why I love this. That is why I love the fact that our clients are transitioning so easily, and that is why it is literally the best model right now to become free, to become your own boss. And what does that freedom do to you? It gives you the freedom to do whatever the hell you want. It gives you the freedom to spend more time with your loved ones, with your family, with your spouse, with your children. It gives you the freedom to travel the world and explore this wonderful world that is out there without having to rot away at a dead-end 9-to-5 job, without having to rot away commuting to a job, staying in an office, having to bear an absolutely incompetent boss, stupid coworkers, and so on and so forth. So when you say you're ready to get started, when you say you're ready to grasp freedom, become your own boss, I got something pretty cool for you. You can literally jump on a free consultation call with me or an expert from my team. And on that call, we'll basically be developing a step-by-step strategy for you to break free from the 9-to-5 hamster wheel and transition smoothly from your current job into becoming self-employed. And all you have to do in order to get on that call is literally just click the link down in the description. There's a link. You click that. Link will appear somewhere here maybe as well. You can click that, it's the same link. It brings you to a website. Read what's on that website because it's really important information to get you started. And then on the bottom of that website, you fill out the application. It takes you a minute to fill that out, and then you can book the exact date and time where you want us to call you. That call will be entirely for free, even if it's international. There won't be any hidden costs in there. Don't worry. And yeah, then we can get you started. So if you already have a skill, you're good at something, give us a call because we can help you how to monetize it. If you don't know quite yet what it is that you want to do, but you do know that you want to be free, you do know that you want to be self-employed, but you don't quite know what exactly it is that you want to be doing, give us a call nonetheless because we can analyze your strengths and we can tell you what exact model is the right fit for you. So that being said, thank you so much for watching. Maybe talk to you very, very soon. If the link still works, it means we have spots open. I really appreciate the hell out of you, and I really want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to share some of that value that I'm experiencing on a daily basis. Thank you so much, and GG.